Chametz UMatzah Perek. Seder Asiyas Mitzvahs Elu B'Leil Chamishos Kachu. What is the order how we fulfill the mitzvah of the night of the 15th? With Chilam Bezgan case the Chalacha Vechad B'Var Beir Pri Hagofen. Beginning we pour a cup for everybody and we say Beir Pri Hagofen. Then Ralav Kiddashim is Marmashes and we recite the Kiddashim and then we drink it and Shachena we drink. And then afterwards we recite out this time and wash one's hand. We have Shofar all of Mor V'Yorag Acher, Matzah V'Charetz V'Kufa Shel Keves, a Pesach B'Sar Chagiga Sheyem Arba Aser. A set table is brought on which Mor, another vegetable, Charetzis, government Pesach, and the meat of the festive offerings of the 14th of Pesach. Nowadays, they commemorate, we bring two types of meat on the table, one commemorating the Korban Pesach and one the Korban Chagiga. Base. Then we make a Beir Pri Hadama, but the Ker Yonik, Metabolis Becharesis, Bechagazayis Hu, Bechal Imai, so then afterwards, take a vegetable, we dip it in chareches, the chareches eat a kazayis. All those eating together with him, and each and every one of them do not eat less than a kazayis. Afterwards, the table is taken away from the person reciting the Agada alone, and Maizgan Akis Sheni for the second cup. We can ben shel now. This is what the child asks. Why do we dip twice tonight? All roasted. Nowadays, we not recite the question on this night, only roasted, for we do not have a korban. We begin describing until we say Arami Evidabi. Dalat. I'll be a more of the other Beamer, and you say Mars Shano Islam, I'll shim Shemedo Chayam, Shimis Chayam, Sin Sam Shamar, Mars Chayam. I'll be a mass of the other Beamer, is a matter of Shano Islam, I'll shim, shall I speak with Sakim, shall I be seen with Akbert, I'll speak with him. I got this Baruch Hu, Golam Yad, Shanamar Yefas about the Gasher, it's him, Sam, was one as there. Emir Pesach, shall you have the Sino, Islam is Vash, with English Chayam, Shem Shapasach, Gadish Baruch Hu, about the Sino. Hey. Every from now, the Halal Shabel for the Hadal Rim, the Hadal Gadel, I'd say Lamisha also, I was saying, Lano is caught in Ismail, but it's in Malis the Hidus. The other Simcha, my father, God of a name of Fano Haluka. Alu of the Lu of the Hashem, Ad Kalamish, my Chesam, he's a Bakta Shabel Hedam, Shagana Bugola, as I was saying of the time, Beganu Lava Azel, Achel Bay, Matsu Mirin. One of them basic for Kanashan Sino, again in the middle of the Gal, Machina of Brando Casino. Shams Mechem Binyan Yidach was Sassim B'Abed Isach Nefesh from Nin Azvachim Absach Shegia Dom Al Kirim Nizbachach Al Rasim Nid Al Chosh Chodesh Al Golsino Abdus Lashin Baruch Hashem Gal Israel, and then Baruch B'Briya Gafen Rishis Akis Shei Achach Baruch Al Tis Adam Nid Al Yadav Shenis wash the second time Shari Sia Dait B'Shas Here's Agada because they were attention but the Kef Shnei the Kike B'Chel Gachem Mehenim and Maniach Quarux Te Shalom Baruch Meitzelachem Naus. Takes 2 cups of matzah, divides one of them, places the broken half inside the whole cake, and recites the bracha of Ametzing. Why does he make on the two loaves just as he does another Yom Tevim? Because it says Lachawayni, Ma Dagish Ani is Prusa, just like an Ani is cracked. Then he say Kedech Matzah water, Kachas and Tal Vachlis, and he say Bach Shulgin Machelam, Shushav Tzitzaban al Matzis. And everybody's little. They're Malchal Matzah, but Finansum, Murder Finansum, Baruch, I'll ever Finansum, each one by itself. Zayn. Raka Baruch Shemigdam Achel Shel Chametz Tzivano. V'Achel Zever V'Echem Tzar Chagiras Arba Asar Tchila. Baruch Shemigdam Achel Shel Chametz Tzivano. After Pesach V'Echem Meguf Shel Pesach V'Lev Birchaz HaPesach K'der Shel Zevach and the Shel Zevach Petes Shel Pesach. Guys, there's a lot of Zeshin Shom Korban Achar Shel Baruch and Mitzvah left in faith of Baruch Al Hilchos Matzah. Tabel Matzah B'Charitzas V'Eichel B'Chizah Baruch Al Hilchos Murder Ma Tabel Murder B'Charitzas V'Eichel. L'Yashis B'Charitzas Shema Yivatel Tami. Don't keep it there too long, because then the time will go away. V'Zem T'Ever Seiv B'Chizah V'Kei Matzah Murder B'Tabel B'Charitzas V'Eichel B'Lei Brachos Zechel Amidish. Afterwards, wash around matzah murder together, dip them in the charitzas and eat them. Are reciting the bracha of Zechel Amidish. Afterwards, one continues the meal, eating whatever one desires to eat and drinks whatever one desires to drink. Conclusion, one eats from the Korban Pesach, even a small portion of kazayis, and does not taste anything. One eats a kazayis of matzah and does not taste anything afterwards. Why? So that after the completion of the meal, the taste of the meat of the Korban Pesach or the matzah will remain in one's mouth from eating them in the mitzvah. Then you say Birchas HaMazon Al Kei Shlishi B'Shesei Yidrek. Later, case review v'Gemer. You say Alav Azal v'Gemer Alav Birchas Hashir He Alucha Kol Masach V'Var Ber Priagav V'Eni Tem Achar Kachlo Kol Alav Chutz Min Alamayim. If the limit case Avishi v'Gemer, you say Halel Agad Hid Lashem Ketiv Nazbel v'Kei Zeh in Echeva. Whenever because of Ish Ligmer Sa'al B'Chol Magam Shir Sa'al B'Shin Mak V'Kem Sota Ish can complete it where you want. In a place where it's customary to eat the Korban Pesach roasted, one may eat it. People will say, this is the meat of the Korban Pesach. Also, the Achel said, in all places, it's forbidden to eat the whole sheep has been roasted entirely in the night, for it would appear as though one were eating the Korban Pesach. If it has been cut in pieces is lacking a limb, or one of them limbs attached to it has been boiled, is permitted in the place where roasted is customary to eat it. Misha ein lo yain b'leil Pesach, it doesn't have wine. He says Mekadosh al Pasuk Shabbos, makes it on bread, on matzah, like he does on Shabbos. Basically called Dvarim, I'll say there's a Misha ein lo yarek, or Marabu Bat. If he only has a vegetable, no mar, and then shtei brachas beir priadam, and then after this mar v'eichel. After he eats from the water without a bracha. Nishan the matzah mishumer zal kazayis k'shirim mishudasim matzah shen mishumer zal barach al achilas matzah v'eichel is kazayis when it tem after a plum. Person who has only a single kazayis or shmor matzah, and if the kuzi is a meal from matzah which is not washed, he recites the achilas matzah and does not taste afterwards anything. A person who slept in the midst of the meal and then woke does not begin to eat again. If some of the members of the company slept in the middle of the meal, they may eat again. If they fell into a sound slumber and they woke, they should not eat. If they all merely do stuff, they may eat. To listen to the sounding of the Shofar on the first day of Tishrei. So on the Sukkah throughout the 7 days of Sukkot. Leave the lulav b'mikdash kol shivas semiachad. Take the lulav in the Beis Hamikdash throughout the 7 days of Chag Mitzvah b'Mitzvah the proclamator. Halav Mitzvah Sishal Taylor Shmer Truas Asher Rosh Hashanah Shneimar Yom Tov Yelachem. So Mitzvah say in the Torah to hear the sounding of the Shofar Rosh Hashanah, as it says, it shall be a day of sounding for you. Shofar taken ben Rosh Hashanah ben B'Yebel Kernak Sofim Hakvasam Hakofu. The Shofar which is sounded both Rosh Hashanah and the Yebel is a bed ram's horn. Shofar is psul from Kernak Kebus. All shofars other than of a ram are unacceptable. All Mishlin inspires or Batidas to B'Shefar Rosh Hashanah, Harivu, Emer B'Ebo, Avar to Shofar, with the Cholet of the Shofar. Even though the sounding of the Shofar Rosh Hashanah is not explicitly mentioned in the Torah, concerning the Yovel says, Avar to Shofar, Tabidu, you shall make a proclamation sounding the Shofar. Yashma Lavda Matra Yovel B'Shofar, after Rosh Hashanah B'Shofar. Yashma, we learn that that just as the sounding required by the Torah of the Yovel requires a shofar, so the sounding of Rosh Hashanah requires a shofar. Base. B'migdash you take him Rosh Hashanah b'shofar after the shtei chatzitzis when that's sudden. B'migdash, I'm sorry. In the Beis Hamikdash Rosh Hashanah, they would blow the shofar in the following manner. There was one shofar and two trumpets on either side. A shofar ma'arich b'chatzitzis and mikasva shemitzasayim b'shofar. Sounding of the shofar was extended, while that of the trumpet was shortened. Because the mitzvah of the day is performed with shofar. Why would the trumpet sound together? Shneimah says, "B'chatzitzis v'kol shofar real lefnei HaMelech Hashem." We show the sound of the trumpets and the voice of the shofar before Hashem. However, in the other places in Rosh Hashanah, only the shofar is blown. Outside, we should not blow the shofar of a goy. And if you do, one is to fulfill his obligation. Shalani dachas imtaka boy lo yotza. Shalani dachas if you load lo yotza. Shofar goes or stuck by yotza. Sheina mitzvah b'shmir sakel. Al b'shlai nago boy. Be ashimea yotza ben b'kel din gezel. Concerning a stolen shofar, one who blows it fulfills the obligation because the mitzvah is only to listen for the sound, even though the listener does not touch the shofar or lifts it up. Halachos of theft do not apply to sound alone. L'chein shofar shel eila, shofar of an eila, ayitka b'y. You should not blow it. V'imtaka yotza she'en b'kel din me'ila. There's no din me'ila by a voice. V'imtem b'vali nenam b'shmir sakel. You're going to ask, he's benefiting from hearing the sound. Mitzvahs loy lehenes lidlo. Rambam quotes the famous halacha: the mitzvahs are not given for benefit. Based on this, person who vows not to derive benefit from a shofar and uses the blow that's required to fulfill a mitzvah. Regarding the shofar to be used on Rosh Hashanah, it's forbidden to violate the Yom Tiv to obtain it. This applies even when the forbidden practice is in the category of Shavuos. Kate said also, there's a shofar in the tree top or across the river, and that is the only shofar available. One may not climb the tree or swim across the water to bring it. Needless to say, we do not cut the shofar from the animal's head or perform a forbidden labor to prepare shofar so that we may blow it. Because blow the shofar is mitzvah say and Yom Tov is alisa say and say is not dechalisa say. With the litim b'sech and mayim and yayin the famous b'Yom Tov kedei l'chtzach say it's permitted to rinse a shofar with water, wine, or vinegar in order to improve the tone. One should not, however, ever put urine in, lest one view the mitzvah in a disgraceful manner. Hey, shir shofar kedei shir chazenu b'yod v'yado l'kan l'kan. The minimum size of a shofar is a measure sufficient that one may hold the shofar with one hand with one end's visibility protruding on either side. That's right. Should the shofar be cracked lengthwise? It's possible. Larachway, if it's cracked width, in the Starbreaker shear, if its measure is equivalent to the shear, it's kosher. In the Nifras Makam Asedek, and it says if Nikav by his stomach should have been minay, if there's a hole, if it was plugged with other substance, it's possible. If stomach minay, if it was plugged with its own kind, in the Starbreaker Shalem Leik, when it comes to Matkiyar, it's a kosher. If the majority of the shofar remained whole, that's kosher. Ketachim is a chusay kosher shemin b'minay any chetzes. If it's perforated on the inside of the horn, but they're not removed, it's kosher because the same kind is not considered an chatzitza. Tibik shivay shofar is actually yishlim l'alecha pasal. One stick together fragments of shofar until one is constructed a shofar, it is pasal. Place of love, kol shu ben b'mini me'shalei b'mini puzzle. 1 minute in addition to a shafer, whether of this kind or whether of another substance, is puzzle. Suppose puzzle. Should one coat it with gold from the inside or from the mouthpiece? It's puzzle. Suppose machutz, if it's coated from the outside. If the sound has changed from what was originally, it's not acceptable. If the sound did not change, it's kosher. One place to one shafer within the one shafer. If one hears the outer shafer, or is not the full obligation, the inside it is. Should one widen the narrow portion of the shafer? Narrow, it's wider, and the shafer is bustle. If the shafer was long and one shortened, it is kosher. If one scraped away the horn from the outside, even to the extent it's kosher. Even for the extent that it remained on the thin external shell, is kosher. Kosher. Regardless of whether the shafer sound is heavy, thin, or raspy, it's kosher. Because all voices are kosher for shafer. If a person sounds a shafer within a pit, or within a cave, the people that are standing in the burn in the mara yotzo. People are standing outside in kol shafer shambov. They hear the kol shafer yotzovim. Kol hamara shambov. If they hear the sound of echo, then la yotzovim. If a person hears b'seicha chavis in kol shafer shambov yotzovim. Kol hamara shambov, then la yotzov. Shafer Sukkah chapter 2. Akol chayov nishmek kol shafer kenim levim v'stelim. Everyone is obligated to hear the sounding of the shafer. Kainim levim, Eden converts and freed slaves. Are ptunin. Shechetzev v'chetzev v'chedim and tum d'ondigim is archayeven. Kol mi shenim chayev b'davar inim meitzias chayev idichavasi. Whoever is not himself obligated regarding this matter cannot facilitate the performance of the mitzvah for one who is obligated. Figure therefore isha katan or one or a katan should talk about shafer shemiyam and layasri and ayetza. Ad regenes as mitzvahs minim and mitzvahs shenim and the regenes could be right say is minim but not other tumtum and mitzvahs layas minim is shenim and shatum shanikla after Matzah zach or after Matzah nekeva. It's possible for it will be discovered that the tumtum is really a female or zachar. Chemi shechetzev lechetzev ben chelem and mitzvah feel the atzmi shein tzad avda shabay mitzvah tzad cher shabay. Person who's half free, half not can't even mitzvah himself because the slave cannot facilitate the performance of the mitzvah for the aspect of himself, which is free. So what should he do? He should hear a free man blow the shofar. A person who occupies himself with blowing the shofar in order to learn does not fulfill the obligation. A person who is hearing from Misasik Yotza, the Skam Shemel Latzis Dichabasi, and Skam Tikela Shin Skam Tikela Skam Shemel Latzis Dichabasi, the Yotza Dichabasi. So the person who's blowing it doesn't have a mind for the person to listen. Let's say the person who's listening doesn't have a mind from the Tikeh, etc. So in Ayet, Achi Skam Shemel Mashmiya, person who all the person hearing and the one allowing him, the hearer must have the proper intentions. Ishtakam Niskavan Lahitzi Kol Chametz Yosef Shama Shamim Niskavan Latzit Chabasi. Out of Shemet came Niskavan Lazar Plenish Shamet Kasi and Vini Der Yotzo. Person blew the shofar with the intention of enabling of those hearing is blowing to perform the mitzvah. The listener heard while having the intention to fulfill the obligation, even though the person who blowing did not have a specific intention that this individual here is blowing, in order that he know about it, the listener will not fulfill his obligation because the blower had in mind all those who heard him. Person was traveling on a journey or was sitting at his home and heard the chaos from the person leading the congregation and to fulfill his obligation. Since the leader of the congregation had intention of enabling the many to fulfill the obligation. The halacha ain't taken, but shofar b'chol makav. Yom Tov Rosh Hashanah falls on the Shabbos, you do not blow the shofar. The Avmishat Kia Mishum Shvus, I mean, Adina is taking Yahweh, Asay, Shal Televitcha, Shvus, Shal Devrayim. So the Cheda, it would be appropriate for the shofar to be sounded for a positive commandment of the Torah, should supersede the Shvus instituted by the Chachamim. So, let me take in. Why didn't they not sound the shofar? Because the decree lets the person take it in his hands or carry it as friends to let it can blow for him, and in this process carry 4 hours in the Shus or go from domain to domain and come into the skilla. Everybody is chayv with kiv, and not everybody knows how to. Children have not reached the age at which they can be educated. We need not prevent them from blowing the shofar on Shabbos, does not so that they will learn to blow. And the allowing to be yomtiv. An adult is permitted to be involved in the instruction of the children by blowing the shofar on the festival. All the children are reached, or not. Because blowing the shofar is permitted only as shvus. When the Chassidish decree not to sound the shofar on the Shabbos, they apply the decree only to place which lacked beis din. Everybody will in Yerushalayim. Shabbos calls much a beis din yeshvin. Yerushalayim bavad ela kol ir sheis with sift hol Yerushalayim. We said Yerushalayim leishtiya b'sech hanachal. Hey Hashem is closer to the shofar. Yerushalayim leishtiya b'sech shar. So as he traveled to Yerushalayim, was slitting those separated from the wall, from the city. Now Asher is here. I take him Shabbos ki Yerushalayim. You saw the ticket. Bizman hazeh shachar b'samidish. Kol wakim shish based in Kavua. V'shir Shavach Yisrael. Take him every Shabbos, and take him Shabbos. Alba Bezdin shekichas achidish mavala. But they didn't and take him in. I'll be changed smoke. I ain't taken Alba fnei Bezdin. Gadol b'vad calls manshin yeshon. Filling the other. I'm to take him fnei. I will shave maybe sounded before them. I will host the Bezdin ain't taken. I will take him fnei Bezdin. Fnei Bezdin is reasonably. But you will take him a hammer shave fnei. Rishashalam Bezdin was in a Midian. Why is the shofar allowed to be sounded in the court? Because the court is very careful mitzvahs, and in the presence, those who blow the shofar will not carry the shofar in the public domain, for the beis din will warn the people out of front of them. Nowadays, when we celebrate Rosh Hashanah in the exile for 2 days, the shofar sounded on the second day, just as it sounded on the first. First day, if the first day falls on Shabbos, those who were not in the presence of a court fit to blow the shofar on the Shabbos may blow the shofar on the second day alone.